what's up? It's Dan Weimer here, CEO, co-founder of Morpheus.Network, here with an exciting update for you guys. Today is November 28th, 2024. It is Thursday. We've had a crazy busy week. I'm here today with my co-founder, good friend, my brother, Noah Mepple. Noah, how you doing today, sir?
Hey, thanks so much, Dan. Great to be here. You know, Dan and I were chatting, and it's been a while since we've done a quick community video like this. So we decided to hop on a video and chat with you about a few updates. Yeah, great to be on the call with you, Dan. Great to see you as always, of course.
Thank you so much, Noam. And yes, I agree. It's been way too long since we've done one of these, updates for the community where we just get to talk about the things we're the most excited about right now. So the reason this week's been extra busy for myself and for the whole team, really, in this European sandbox, this EU sandbox you guys are aware of. Our partners, Relog3P, Stefano, Michelle, Samir, and the entire team, huge shout out to them. They've been doing a lot of work into this project as well. We've been selected along with Stefano for EUDR specifically. That's the European Union Deforestation Regulation. Why is it such a big regulation? Basically, what the EU is looking to do is to make sure that any products that are being sold in the EU cannot be involved in deforestation. You can't be cutting down trees, then growing your crops inside of those trees, and then sell product in the EU. How are they going to prove that? They're going to need technological solutions in order to do so. That's what they put the sandbox together. They have a bunch of different stuff they want to tackle for the EU specifically, but myself, Stefano, Morpheus, Relog, we're all working on this EUDR specifically. So why was this week such a, in a sense, accelerated week for EUDR? We had a meeting this week with both the EU sandbox members as well as the EU regulators. We had to present to them our solution specifically. Really amazing, 3 hours of a meeting with these people, tons of questions. And why am I so excited about it? You might ask, it's a deforestation solution. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Besides the fact that it's super cool and it's actually taking care of the environment as well, we're talking about millions of companies that have to be compliant with EUDR going over the next couple of years. They actually had a goal by the end of 2024 to have every company in the EU itself with over 250 employees be compliant. They actually fell behind in that goal. We actually just joined that sandbox, so it's not our fault specifically. But we're going to help them hit that goal for the end of 2025. We're talking about 250 employees or more. That's 50,000, just under 50,000 companies in the EU that have to be compliant with this regulation by the end of next year, let alone the 2.1 million companies going forward that also have to hop on the platform, let alone the millions of companies outside the EU that have to be part of that compliance system as well. So we are over the top excited about the solution. Our devs have been killing on it, of course. The updates have been coming out like fast and furious. Excited, of course, for the actual solution coming into place. And also the fact that the EU itself is putting these technological solutions, right in front of all their companies and users, allowing us to put our technology in front of all these people as well. So thank you so much for giving us that audience. Thank you to the EU regulators for the sandbox. And as you guys can probably see, I'm super excited about this. And what does that translate into for us? What does that translate into for Morpheus? I would say a ton of transactions that have to be validated on Trust.supply. And if you're a node runner, if you happen to be a node runner right now, holding a master node with Trust.supply, and you're wondering about transactions, EUDR one thing, speed supply another. My good buddy Noah Mepple is about to tell you about another solution that's coming into place that's going to have a lot more transactions as well. And how it is being validated. Thank you to those validators. Thank you to those master node holders. I am super excited for that solution to be backing all these other amazing solutions as well. So with that, I need a drink of water. I'm going to throw it over to my man, Noah Mepple. He's going to tell us a little bit more.
Love the energy from you, Dan, as always. And Dan has really been leading this EUDR project. He's been doing a fantastic job. And yeah, it's a really fantastic opportunity for us. We're all extremely excited. Great. Thank you for that update, Dan. The second thing we wanted to mention is the GBA, the Government Blockchain Association. Dan, myself, and Travis, the three of us went down to a conference in Washington, a GBA conference. I recommend you check out the organization at gbaglobal.org. It's a fantastic organization that helps to bring blockchain technology to government organizations in the US, North America, and globally. So, and it was a fantastic event. Dan moderated a great panel specifically on supply chain. And it was a fantastic event. We go down there to learn, but also to network. And we met some fantastic teams, companies, and after the conference, we've already had a number of great follow-up meetings with some fantastic organizations. Simba Chain, shout out to Ian Taylor at Simba Chain, Dr. David Beck from the US Space Force. We had some great conversations with him. Kevin Jackson, I have to mention, from the DigiFoundry, another great organization. And so, yeah, it's a great event. And it's always great to meet in person with Dan and other colleagues like Travis. So I wanted to mention that. Related to that, I also wanted to mention that we are hosting a webinar with the GBA now. That webinar is December 11th. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern. And we have limited spots for that webinar, so I highly recommend sign up and register for that event on December 11th, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about Morpheus.Network, how we use blockchain, and we're going to focus on one of our solutions that we've built for a client, a government client, specifically the MNCCI in Mongolia. So it should be a good webinar, and I hope to see many of you there.
Definitely, no. I'm excited for that. We're going to talk about other government projects that we've done in the past, working on for the future as well. We might give a little tidbits into the EUDR solution during that webinar too, based on the fact that it's a government-based solution as well. So really great stuff. The next thing, Noam, I was going to throw this over to you as well. I wanted to ask about, all these different solutions we have going. We have all these transactions flowing. We got to have availability of our token as well. Liquidity is such an important thing. What are we doing? What are we doing, sir, in order to tackle issues around liquidity?
Yeah, definitely. Liquidity is so important for any token, including our MNW token. And it's one of the kind of questions that a lot of community members have asked. Is there something we can do to help improve the liquidity of our token? So recently we announced a new 6-month liquidity program. And the liquidity program is already boosting liquidity, which is great to see. We are rewarding community members for participating in the liquidity program. And we're focusing on SushiSwap, a very popular, fantastic, fully decentralized exchange. And so if you're not already part of the LP program, please do check that out. And the best source of information on that is our Paragraph. So we have an article on Paragraph that lists all the details you need. And so I recommend you start there, take a look at it. And of course, if you have any questions, we have a great support team. You can email support@Morpheus.Network, and we'll do what we can to help guide you.
Awesome information, Noam. Yeah, definitely read closely in Paragraph, of course. I personally want to send a shout out to Rob Z as well, who's just been critical for this liquidity program itself. Triple thumbs up from Noam on that as well. Quick shout out as well to David Atkinson. We worked with him in the past. He has a plethora of other solutions that he has. And we're actually talking with him, helping us with the liquidity program specifically to him and Rob Z and the entire team working on that too. So huge shout out to the entire team. Our devs, I mentioned before with this EUDR solution, we've been pulling them in 10 different ways at once, and they've been doing amazing. So huge shout out to Pradnesh, Bhavesh, and Swap Mill again. You guys have been amazing. You're stallions. We really appreciate you. And yeah, that's all I want to talk about today. Really, December 11th is going to be an awesome event, that webinar for GBA. Myself is a part of it. Travis Arment's a part of it as well. Noam as well, of course. So please do register as soon as you can. It's going to be awesome. Look forward to seeing you there.
Fantastic. And maybe before we wrap up, one other thing to mention, one other development is that we're currently busy developing a number of new supply chain products. One we released recently called Resolve.supply, and I'll mention what that is. So in supply chain, one of the common challenges is dealing with customer complaints, customer support requests. And this is a big headache for many, many companies. And so Resolve.supply is a new solution that helps supply chain companies easily manage those complaints. What's great about our solution is that we've heavily integrated machine learning and AI. So what we can do is automatically categorize complaints, tags complaints, automatically reply to many of them, or smart routing to route them to the right person to resolve it. And I'm really excited about that. And of course, everything is backed by our Trust Supply Masternode program. So that's a great product. We've already started to have many conversations with potential clients about this new product. And so far, everyone's kind of really excited about what they've seen. So Resolve.supply, I think we're all very proud about that new solution. And we've got a number of new products in the roadmap as well. So I wanted to mention that as well.
Absolutely love that. That Resolve product came together so nicely. Kudos to you, Noam, on that as well. Great job on that. And that all these different products, once again, as Noam said, pushing towards Trust.supply. And that's amazing that we have this, Masternode community that's able to validate these transactions. But even beyond the Masternode and the help you guys are providing us with that, we've had community members come to us with solutions around helping our Masternode members in the past get their Masternode staked, right? We have community members with liquidity programs. I have community members reaching out about marketing, helping with marketing as well. I have community members reaching out, about introducing us to new prospects as well. So we just can't thank you guys enough for being there, not only as Masternode holders, of course, and token holders, but also helping us grow as a company. So once again, thank you, community. Thank you to the team, to our devs, our whole marketing team. Huge shout out to James as well. All these amazing, thank yous are given, and we haven't said James's name a single time. So James, that was not on purpose, sir. Thank you so much as well. And that's all I got today. So Noam, thank you so much for joining today. Some great information. GBA event, Resolve.supply, liquidity program. Man, some awesome stuff going on. Everybody who's watching, thank you so much and have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.